Okay, start.
Good morning. Welcome to Excellence H International Learning Video Channel. My name is Jackie, your preferred NLP training and coaching partner. Now, in the last video, we had already discussed some of the most commonly asked questions that people have with regards to neuro-linguistic programming. In this segment, we have prepared something really special for you. So what do you think will become of a promising young Singaporean who unfortunately at the prime of his life has been inflicted with the following: a loss of his memory. He was disfigurement, blinded and dislocated left eye, suffered complete diagonal fracture of his right shin, fractured 3 of his right ribs, dislocated left shoulder, loss of his sense of smell, death of his own father from cardiac arrest due to the cancellation of heart bypass, and the loss of a coveted sales marketing manager appointment with an MNC, where he was one of the 2 that was selected out of 7,000. How did Takalah manage to overcome this adversity? And how did he reframe it and turn it into a learning opportunity? Now, indeed, it's our privilege to have with us Takalah this morning, who will be sharing with us how he emerged as a triumphant victor of this adversity. Good morning, Takalah.
Morning.
Welcome
Jackie.
to the Learning Video Channel.
Thanks.
So, would you like to share with us, give us a little more insights first as to the mind-blogging experience that you've been through? I mean, how has it changed your life?
Well, for a start, when I came to my senses, I was blank. That means I basically know nothing. Why things are the way they are. Who are the people standing around me? What is life? What are the things I'm going to face? What is language? How do I talk? I do not know anything. I was basically blank in life. Everything came to me as a surprise. I do not know my relationship with people because I cannot remember anything about our past association. People tell me, oh, you know, we did this, we did that together. I would say, huh? I would not be able to respond. It was so bad. My friend had to get me to learn how to talk. I can tell you about this more later.
So, what were some challenges that you had to overcome after the accident, and how did you overcome them?
Well, the accident actually robbed from me my memory and gave me poor memory retention ability. I was thrown into financial difficulty because my father died of heart attack due to my accident. And myself, I lost my capacity to carry on with my job at that MNC company. I became a financial load to my family. My younger brother was studying in Australia. He had to come back to see me when I met the accident and return to his studies. My father died. He could come back from my father's funeral. So this is one of the financial challenges. And for his studies, it will be affected too. For myself, I basically have no place in our society. They are not able to get me to work in an environment that has got a lot of criteria. So, having blank mind, what can I do? I became a hawker. 6 months after my accident, I became a hawker in Suntec City. The job is wonderful. I don't need to know anything. Yes, what you want, I get for you all. Take money, pay, give the remainder. After 2 weeks, I made a great decision. Guess what it is?
So, what was the decision?
I quit. Because I know with my blank mind, if I were to carry on in this career, I would not get anywhere. My life will stagnate, plateau you call it. You can plateau when you have already accomplished a great deal, perhaps. But when I have nothing in my mind and I plateau, basically I would drop out. So what I did was, I quit and I started looking for possible alternatives. Thank goodness my friend introduced me to work at Reuters News Agency. That was where I get diversity of tasks. I get paid for my work by time. I can earn enough to pay for my facial correction surgery. That's what you see, a more manageable, presentable face right now. After my accident, it was terrible. I can show you next time.
well, you have been through a lot. So what were some values, probably you would like to share, what are some values, beliefs, any attitudes that you actually adopted after the incident that actually helped you to fight through the crisis?
As I re-enter the world after the accident, I realized that ignorance prevails, not just on this handicapped person, post-trauma survivor, but also in the community. My mom, my brothers, they are very localized in their knowledge, and also our community. They know only within a certain spectrum of knowledge, but about brain injury, they know none. And so a lot of them, the feedback that I get from people around me, the feedback are not at all that helpful. It could cause harm. I realized that I need to receive them with a pinch of salt, and I have to sometimes detach myself to become a third party, so that whatever is articulated does not hurt me emotionally. I've had to see things from a helicopter view, bird's eye view, so that I can actually compensate for whatever have not been accommodated for. I have to give and let live, because these people around, when they bicker on me, they scold me, they reprimand me, it is because they care, but it's just that they do not know how to care. I forgive them, I still embrace them.
So how did the incident actually affect the relationship with your loved ones?
Well, look at one particular aspect. My mom is a picky lady. She thinks she put in a lot of effort to look after me. Every meal she got to think, for my sake, she must cook and nourish me as much as she can. But for myself, after my accident, because my lack of exercise, I actually put on weight. That is to nurture myself. But the weight actually put the burden on my broken leg. And so, conscious of the fact that I do not want to become a bludger that has got too much excess mass, I made it a point to control my diet. Scoop with oil away from the soup, tear off the chicken skin, cut down the fat intake from meat, and watch my carbohydrate intake at night. Because carbohydrate taken at night tends to store the fat. My mom would scream at me every meal. I put in so much effort to cook for you and you do not respect, appreciate my concern and what I've provided. You know what I did? I smiled. I just kept quiet and smiled. Huh? Then my mom gave, I scold you, you smile. Something wrong. I did not even answer her question. What happened is that after 3 months of smile to her scolding, one day my mom scolded me again. I stood up. Ma, you see, this time I opened my mouth. Ma, you see, I lost 1 inch of pinch fat. Guess what happened to her face? Her jaw dropped down. All along scold you for the wrong reason. That was when we built up that kind of camaraderie. She started to understand that maybe she judged her son too incorrect. It's the next time give room. Give and take is very important. From that day onwards, my relationship with my family, my mom, has improved a great deal. Even with my siblings, it has been such. They see from their own narrow viewpoint. And after a while, when I taught them how to open up their spectrum, to become more compassionate, I think they have improved a great deal too.
So what is the greatest lesson that you actually learned over the recovery process?
I realized the need to understand oneself. I observe myself as a third party. I understand my own deficits, my memory retention deficit, my childishness, etc. I realized that I need certain formulas to improve my ability to quickly assimilate society's difference, to integrate society as quickly as possible. It's about formula. Who, what, when, and why means how. Conditional assessment. I keep that in mind. How I stand, the psychomotor, my reflex, I try to program my body to behave in a way that can subconsciously get my mind to operate in a way that is constructive. For example, I made it a point not to block my knees, and this will help my mind be more flexible. To take things with a damper, a lot of people do not do this, and that is their handicap, because they learn to fixate themselves and they become addicted to it. That is, they stop using their mind, and that is a flaw that all of Singaporeans must learn to break out from.
Probably that's a good demonstration how the mind and body are linked.
Yeah. After my accident, I want to become very, very fluid in the water. With my broken leg and dislocated shoulder, nobody can imagine within 1 year I'm able to swim butterfly style. I have faith I can do it. I made it a point to go for swimming on my own so that I can map my own way to the fluid. You can if you want to. It's a
Very
hard.
important question is what is exactly your secret formula for achieving success?
The magic is here, the heart, love. I love to make the world a better place. For the world I live. And to love the world, it will come back to me. I love the world. And I receive so much love. One example, in Australia, I rented a room from China ago. Her parents came down and dissuaded her from renting to me the room. I felt so despondent. I went on the street and I saw a family having a jumbo sale because they need money urgently because their son fell down, broke his neck. So what I did was I bought some of the items and I gave to the man, 70-year-old man. When he received the items, without giving me even the price for what I've asked for, he straight away uttered, "Son, something seems to be bothering you. What is it?" I look at him, oh my gosh, I don't know this uncle and he cares. So I told him, wow, no, I rented the room and now they asked me to leave. He looked at me and he shouted out loud, "How dare they? Come, stay with me and my wife." Both of them are 70-year-old. This man survived from full body paralysis. His wife is a diabetic. But they house me unconditionally and love me as their godson. I'm greatly blessed to have met with this man and his wife. They taught me about love, unconditional love, so that I can feel the same for the many brain injured who are like me and who are helpless. I want to help them. I want to help society to understand them and accommodate for them. I know this I can, because it comes from my heart. Love.
So moving ahead, what are some plans that you have for the future?
Currently, I have been a teacher. I have a teaching experience. I realized that teaching subjects in school does not give me that fulfillment. What I want is to be able to reach out to all the schools in Singapore, to do an outreach to all the different parts of our society. Because our children come from different kind of family background, and I want to help them to change the way they see life. I want to give them a breakthrough so that they can pave the way towards a collaborative partnership in our society to bring everybody up, not just in material value, but in their purposefulness, in living life and realizing the utmost. We want to make Singapore a better place to help our neighboring countries and many other countries who need this example in order to prosper, not in money alone, but also in their living of a worthwhile life.
So any final message you wish to leave with our audience right here?
Never say no. You can if you want to, but it is the heart that will decide where you get your realization to. Let's do it together. Make the world a better place. Thank you.
Thank you for your time, Takalah.
Thank you, Jackie.
See you again soon.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Now, should you have more questions that you wish to ask Takalah, the man who had been through this experience himself? Now, you could log on to our Learning NLP website at www.learningnlptactics.com.sg. Now, we'll see you soon at the Excellence International Learning Video channel. Goodbye.